Hey everybody, this is Andy with Patterson Adjuster Training. In this video, I'm going to show you some footwear that will absolutely save your life. These are Cougar Paws, and if you're in the adjusting world, you probably have seen these and you probably own a pair. But if you're just starting out and you're wondering what footwear you need, I would get these. Now these are the most uncomfortable shoes or boots you'll ever wear, but they will absolutely save your life. Now, are you going to wear these in everyday life? No, you're not. These serve a specific purpose, and that's to keep you from sliding off a roof. Basically how they work is they have these neoprene soles that come out. By using Velcro. Once you stick these in place, they're stuck. So you're saying, well, I don't work two-story or steep, so I don't really need a pair of those. Well, I've been on some 612 roofs that were super slippery, and what I mean by that is they had a lot of loose granules, and so you step on there and all the granules are coming off the roof, and it almost feels like you're on roller skates. If you have a pair of these on, it does a couple of things, especially if you're new. It, one, keeps you safe and makes you feel more confident, even on a 612. But anything above that, I would wear these. Now, I'm not exaggerating when I say these can save your life, because without these boots, I would be dead or severely injured by sliding off a roof. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind when you buy these boots don't last forever. This boot is called the Performer. And I've had this for about 3 years, and it's getting pretty chewed up, especially on the toes. And it's got a lot of tar on here. Now there's a couple of things that you will need to replace. You'll need to replace these boot straps. As you can see, this is worn out. I've replaced these straps 2 or 3 times, so you will need new straps. And those straps are $8 at Cougar Paw. And your laces, you're going to need to replace those quite a bit. I think I've replaced the laces probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times, and those run about $6. Now the most important part is the pads. Now these pads will last a little bit depending on what you're doing. If you're working a lot of steep roofs in Dallas in the summertime, the heat from the shingles are just going to chew these things up. So I know the obvious question is, well, how many pads do I need? Well, I would keep at least 10 to 20 pair of pads in your vehicle at all times. Because let's say you pack 5 for a storm and you're running out, you try to go to Cougar Paw to get some. Well, it's the middle of hell season, everybody's buying these pads, and so they're out of stock. So make sure you stock up on these now. I think the pads for a set is $32. Now the other thing that is optional that I have mixed feelings about are these rubber boot slippers that you can put on. Basically what they're for is, like, if you're inspecting a yard and there's a lot of dew on the ground or the ground's wet, you can put these on. It keeps your pads from getting wet before you get on the roof. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about these. What I typically did is I had 2 pair of boots. I would put on my hiking boots and do everything except the roof, and then before I got on the roof I would slip my Cougar Paws on. So you can put these slippers on if you want. They're about $28 at Cougar Paw. I don't know, me personally, I don't think you need them, but if you like to accessorize, then by all means get those. So one thing I wanted to mention is, if you're an adjuster and you don't have a pair of these, I would buy them now while they're in stock. Because as I mentioned earlier with the pads, if you wait until hail season to buy your boots, there may be a run on these and you may not be able to find them. Now they do make like a steel-toed version, and then they make almost like a hiking type boot. It's called the estimator boot, but I've heard it doesn't hold up as well as the boot type. Now these pads, again, they're about $32 a piece, and they just come rubber banded together. and the soles on them are super thick. It's probably almost a ½ inch thick of neoprene foam, and then like a 1/8 of an inch thick on Velcro. I'm not sponsored by Cougar Paw. They're not sending me any money. They're not even sending me a hat.
Come on!
But I do think these boots will save your life. And so if you don't have any and you're going to be an adjuster, whether you're doing 2-story steep or not, I would go out and get you a pair of these boots. 1, it keeps you safe. 2, it gives you more confidence on roofs, especially starting out. And if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you're notified when a new video comes out, and I will see you in the next video.